Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Jose Mourinho eyeing move for struggling Manchester United star Donny van de Beek. Mount's arrival is not great news for Donny van de Beek, who almost has a similar profile in terms of positional versatility. The Dutchman has not enjoyed the best of times in Manchester since his €39 million move from Ajax back in 2020. He has started a total of 23 games in 3 seasons. Former manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not really trust him, and interim boss Ralf Rangnick sent him out on loan to Everton in a bid to help him regain his form. That did not work out, and it was expected that his former manager's arrival would herald his renaissance, but things have not worked out under Ten Hag as well. The 26-year-old managed just 4 starts before he suffered a season-ending injury, and whenever he played, he hardly touched the ball and looked lost. With United walking a tightrope in terms of finances, the former Ajax star is expected to be offloaded, and his sale could help the club raise capital for further additions. The People's Person has reported about AC Milan's interest in the Dutchman, while he was also offered to other Serie A outfits on loan. Former United manager Jose Mourinho could end his Premier League nightmare by bringing him to Roma. Vigaches have reported that the Portuguese is an admirer and his club could pay €20 million for his services. The report reads, Roma would try to reinforce their midfield with a footballer who has the approval of the Portuguese coach Jose Mourinho, who has been the main supporter of said signing, for which they could pay close to €20 million. Mourinho himself has put Van de Beek's name on the table as a possible alternative to improve the Roma squad for the 23-24 season, seeking to solve the worrying lack of depth in the squad. The midfielder is valued at €13 million as per transfer market, and his United contract is valid until 2025. At this stage, such an offer seems to be the best option for both player and the club. Mason Mount reveals what he can bring to Manchester United team in his first interview. Manchester United have confirmed the signing of Mason Mount from Chelsea in a £60 million deal. The 24-year-old is one of the most talented players to have emerged from the Blues Youth Academy. He made over 190 senior appearances at Stamford Bridge since breaking into the first team in 2019. But with just a year remaining on his contract, Chelsea decided to cash in on him this summer. After rejecting United's 2 previous bids, the West Londoners finally agreed an initial £55 million fee plus £5 million in add-ons for the young midfielder. The England international has signed a 5-year contract at Old Trafford and will likely be in action during the club's pre-season fixtures this July. In his first interview with his new club, Mount revealed that he sees himself as a midfielder who can create and score goals as well as contribute defensively. He told ManUnited.com, I have always seen myself as a midfielder or a number 8 that can obviously get forward, attack, try and score, create goals, but also be able to do the other side as well as defend and help the team when we are under pressure. And that's obviously a massive focus of mine, being able to come here and help the boys in that situation, and I know what I can bring to this team. Manchester United already have 3 excellent midfielders in Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes, who all performed brilliantly in 22-23. However, the same cannot be said about Fred, Scott McTominay, and Donny van de Beek, who were all poor last term. Mount is one of the top midfielders in the Premier League, and his signing will certainly add quality and depth to United's midfield. He is only 24, but boasts a lot of experience playing in the English top flight. The England ace has mainly been used as an attacking midfielder at Chelsea, but he is capable of playing across the midfield. Mount is highly rated for his tackling and blocking ability, but he can also create and score goals, something the Red Devils struggled to do last season. Manchester United ideal for Inter Milan striker. Manchester United are reportedly interested in signing Inter's striker Lautaro Martinez. According to the Express, the Red Devils are trying to negotiate a deal for the Argentine striker. The club are confident of wrapping up a deal for Inter's goalkeeper Andre Onana and could now look at Martinez. United have been long admirers of Martinez, tracing back to 2020. He was being considered as a replacement for Romelu Lukaku. United were unwilling to pay Inter's asking price of £94 million and opted out of the deal. With Erik ten Hag in desperate need of attacking reinforcement, United could restart negotiations for the 25-year-old. Martinez is an all-round striker, very strong on the ball. He is an aggressive presser, something that ten Hag will love. The Argentine is great with his back to goal, linking up play with his fellow attackers. While he does need to improve his finishing, the sheer volume of chances he creates for himself is a testament to his intelligent movement. Martinez was a vital part of Argentina's World Cup winning campaign. He is valued at around £62 million as per transfer market and could be well worth the price. Manchester United target Sofyan Amrabat subject to interest from Saudi Arabian clubs. Saudi Arabian clubs have emerged as a formidable threat to European giants this summer transfer window, and Manchester United could feel the effect soon. Gianluca Di Marzio reports that clubs in Saudi have reached out to United target Sofyan Amrabat to gauge his interest in a move to the Gulf country. It comes after reports of Saudi interest in other United targets like Andre Onana and Adrien Rabiot. The Fiorentina midfielder's contract expires in 2024 and his exit has seemed inevitable. Along with United, other clubs have also been credited with an interest. The People's Person earlier reported that he was admired by Diego Simeone at Atletico Madrid. However, Di Marzio states that the approach by Saudi clubs is the only concrete offer he has for now. Amrabat was close to moving to Barcelona in the January transfer window before the Spanish champions' financial troubles scuppered it. They eventually signed Ilkay Gundogan on a free transfer, closing the door for Amrabat. United have also been looking for a midfielder who plays deeper after signing a more attack-minded player in Mason Mount. It was reported that personal terms had been agreed with Amrabat, but negotiations with Fiorentina haven't begun yet. This summer alone, many world-class players have moved to Saudi Arabia. Karim Benzema headlines a crop that includes established Premier League talent like Ruben Neves. It's likely that money won't be a problem for clubs in Saudi Arabia. At United, he will probably play second fiddle to Casemiro, who is the undisputed first-choice defensive midfielder, while being on a lower wage than what will be offered in the Middle East. United have other priorities in the transfer market right now, anyways. Man United interested in signing Roma attacker Paulo Dybala. Manchester United have joined Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur in the race to sign Roma attacker Paulo Dybala this summer, according to Corriere dello Sport. The Argentine signed for the Giallorossi on a free transfer from Juventus last summer and had a brilliant debut season with 18 goals and 8 assists from 38 appearances. Despite his impressive showing, there are doubts whether he will remain at Roma. The 29-year-old has a foreign release clause of just £10 million in his contract. Corriere dello Sport report that the Premier League could be his next destination, with the likes of United, Chelsea and Tottenham interested in securing his signature. Dybala has been one of the best performing forwards in Serie A for some time. He could now pursue a fresh challenge amid the low buyout clause in his contract. United are currently on the hunt for a marquee striker to lead the line, but they should still make an offer for Dybala, who can play in the second striker role or on the right wing. The Argentine star has had trouble with minor niggles over recent years, but when fit and firing, he has been a creative force with his regular goal contributions. At £10 million, he would be a no-brainer signing for any elite club. His wages are also on the affordable side. He is on £116,000 a week and may not demand a significant hike. However, the Red Devils will need to be quick as the Blues and Spurs are also keen. Spurs have been long-term admirers of Dybala and failed to sign him 4 years ago. The interest from the Blues is also unsurprising. They are now managed by Mauricio Pochettino, who was a Spurs head coach during the 2019 summer transfer window. Hope for Man United in Moses Caicedo pursuit as Chelsea refused to meet Brighton's asking price. Manchester United have been handed a significant advantage in their hopes of landing Moses Caicedo in future after Chelsea refused to meet Brighton's £100 million asking price for the player. Caicedo is a player United have been strongly keen on. The Red Devils' interest in the midfielder can be traced back to 2021 when he jumped from Independiente del Valle to the Ajax Stadium. United pursued Caicedo but pulled out of a deal, citing the presence of too many intermediaries who made it impossible to get a transfer over the line. Fast forward 2 years later, and the Ecuadorian is still on United's list of possible reinforcement in the middle of the park. Prior to Erik ten Hag's swoop for Mason Mount, it was reported that Caicedo was set to be the subject of overtures from United as an alternative to the new United number 7. However, Chelsea and United reached a compromise for Mount, effectively ending any advancement of a deal to lure Caicedo to Old Trafford. United could still have a chance to sign the 21-year-old either in the current window if new owners arrive in time or next summer if a report by The Guardian is anything to go by. Jacob Steinberg reveals that Chelsea, who have made Caicedo a priority for a new boss Mauricio Pochettino, have made it clear they will not fork out £100 million. Steinberg reiterates that the Blues are intent on holding firm during negotiations rather than reneging on their stance. He said, Chelsea hope about £80 million will be enough to sign the Ecuador international. Brighton believe the benchmark has been set by Declan Rice's impending £105 million move from West Ham to Arsenal. From United's perspective, this is a positive development as it still leaves them with a remote chance of finally tying down Caicedo, who they hold in high regard. Inter want €50 million up front from Man United for Andre Onana, with €5 to €6 million in easy bonuses. Inter Milan are waiting for a fresh proposal from Manchester United after turning down the recent offer on the table. According to Alfredo Pedula, the Cameroonian star has been identified as manager Erik ten Hag's prime target for the number 1 role, and talks are advanced with the Nerazzurri. United have already made multiple bids for the 27-year-old. They recently proposed to pay €45 million plus €5 million in add-ons, but it was turned down. Pedula now claims that the Nerazzurri are willing to accept €50 million plus €5 to €6 million in add-ons payments. However, the Serie A outfit wants easy bonuses. The Red Devils recently completed the signing of midfielder Mason Mount from the Blues. They were successful in negotiating difficult add-ons as part of the deal. The Englishman's add-ons won't be triggered unless United win multiple big trophies. The 24-year-old would have to play a significant part in the relevant matches. It appears Inter may not accept a similar proposal. The Serie A outfit could also request most of the fee up front. They plan to re-sign Romelu Lukaku with the funds. Nonetheless, United are getting closer to an agreement for the Champions League finalist. They could seal the deal with the Nerazzurri by the end of the day. The club should then turn the focus to a new striker. With a limited budget, they may need to sanction a couple of player exits before spending on a center forward. Atalanta's Rasmus Højlund has been earmarked as the main striker target by Ten Hag. The club are planning to test Atalanta's resolve with £50 million. Manchester United prepare £50 million bid for Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United are preparing to launch a bid for Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund, reports The Telegraph. The Red Devils are unable to splash the cash this summer in order not to break financial fair play rules. but they reckon they can make provisions and sign the 20-year-old for around £50 million. Man United identified Randall Kolo Muani and Højlund as their striking options heading into the transfer window, but manager Erik ten Hag has picked the latter as his preference. Kees Vos, his representative and the co-founder of the agency that the Denmark international recently signed up with, was at Old Trafford on the final day of the Premier League last season to watch the game against Fulham. Atalanta manager Gian Piero Gasperini has compared the youngster with Manchester City hitman Erling Haaland due to his price and style of play. Højlund ended last season with 10 goals and 2 assists in 34 games across all competitions and could be perfect for Man United. The Old Trafford club replaced Cristiano Ronaldo with Wout Weghorst on loan from Burnley in January after the contract of the Portuguese striker was terminated. Weghorst has since returned to his parent club after failing to impress, and Ten Hag needs a quality number 9 if Man United are to challenge for the Premier League next term and impress in the Champions League. While Højlund is similar to Haaland, the Dane is better with the ball at his feet and is an excellent dribbler, and snapping him up would be huge for the Red Devils. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.